So yeah, I didn't think I had to make another video like this for a while. I had to address this, and I have to say this yet again. Dumbass resellers fucking up the hobby for all of us. So I'm putting the link down below, and I'm going to splicey, as OSW guys would say, this photo here. What you're looking at is a Kijiji ad at my local area, Moncton, New Brunswick, Canada, for a copy of the game Phantasy Star Online Episode 1 and 2 for Gamecube. And this guy has the balls to ask for $2,500 for it. Now, I checked on eBay and PriceCharting.com and all the usual sites. This thing averages between, I'm looking at like current bids, I'm looking at buy it nows. This thing is all over the place. It ranges from friggin' $15, $20 to a lot of people are asking $100, $120, $180 for it, buy it now stuff. Not $2,500. So I gotta go grab my phone because I forgot to have this on. So unprepared for this. But yeah, so I actually messaged the dude. I'm just like, are you selling it for $2,500 because it's sealed? Because I can believe that a little bit. Maybe you got it sealed, you sent it off to the VGA, they graded it, put it in a case for you, gave it a 9.5, and oh, it's worth $2,500. Sell it for that on eBay. No, that sucks. You all suck. Stop doing that. But I emailed them. I said, is it factory sealed? I mean, you shouldn't be asking for this. This isn't like freaking Nintendo World Championships where you could get away for asking something like that. His response, and I quote, Earthbound SNES was on Amazon for $20,000. So some rare games are worth a lot. You're fucking stupid. You're all fucking stupid. You look at one price, one stupid price, and you think that's what it's worth. No, it's not. At most for Earthbound, you're probably going to get $200 for loose cart, $500 for in-box with the strategy guide and that scratch and smell stuff. I know I went down to one of the areas we frequent every few months that had a box copy and had to sell it because they need to pay the rent. But no one in town was willing to pay them $500, so they put it up on eBay. Stupid then, they didn't put a reserve price on it, so a guy ended up getting it for a steal. Good on that guy, unfortunately bad for the group, but that's okay, you know, they need to pay their bills and all. But then, like, that's still, like, where are you getting these numbers? People, where are you getting these numbers? This is retarded, okay? Like, you think just because a game is very uncommon, very unpopular, that it's somehow worth this astronomical amount of money. I mean, why don't I just pick like a random game here, like Conquer Live Reloaded on Xbox? You think I was like, oh, it's uncommon, I'm gonna sell that for $200? Nah, it's not worth that. You know how much it's worth? Roughly $20-25. I know, because I had duplicates and I sold it to a buddy there. I didn't ask for anything astronomical because it's not Conquer on N64. This game is widely available. You know, it charged a little bit more because it was popular, but not so much where it's like astronomical, like, oh yeah, it's Conquer Live Reloaded. This is the popular game on the original Xbox. I want $200 for it. Like, oh, this drives me nuts. I'm putting the link down below to the ad, so if you guys, I'm not going to release the dude's name, but there is the option if you do want to message him, as long as he doesn't take this post down. You can berate him, you can call him a fucking idiot, like I did. Just, people like this have to be stopped. They have to be stopped. We have to stop them dead in their tracks and not just give in to this shit. Like, you can't just be like, oh, that's just the way it is. No, it's not the way it is. We can stop this. We can just nip it in the bud and be like, you are ruining our hobby. You're fucking it up for everyone else. You think that just because you pick up a game, you can just go ahead and sell it for 10 times what it's worth. No. No, do your research, do your homework. Don't just go look for the most expensive price and then expect to charge that. I'm going to give you an example. Alright, right now, I've got these two on duplicate. Right now, it's Soul Blade and Dragon Ball Z Ultimate Battle 22 on PlayStation. Because I did a purchase on this site for someone who sold me a PS1 Slim. I only wanted it for the games, and lately now, I've just been buying them in the bulk, accepting it as is, and then trying to recoup my money some other way, because like there was like 3 games in there that I didn't own that I needed, that I wanted. But I wasn't going to like haggle them because I found now lately with trying to haggle people into separating their bundles, not a whole lot of people were willing to do that. So I'll just end up buying the whole bundle and now I'll just sell the other ones just to try to recoup some type of the loss that I made for buying the whole bundle. So yeah, these two here, I already own these games. Okay, I put the ad out that says, hey, I'm looking to trade these for anything else that you might have, or sell them outright. And I didn't put a price, because I'm like, okay, let's see what people are going to offer. Someone offered, basically, like, these are not, like, hard to find games. They're popular because, you know, everyone, you know, Dragon Ball Z, you know, everyone knows Dragon Ball Z. And most people know that Soul Blade is actually, this predates Soul Calibur. This is actually in the same continuity. But I'm not going to be like, oh, this is like pre-Soul Calibur, so this is like super rare, super expensive. I did check eBay just to see kind of what they were going for. I checked price charting. These are $5 games. And that's just all I'm going to charge for them, $5. So anyone local in Moncton watching, if you want these, $5. Hit me up. Hit me up on the YouTube. Hit me up on Twitter. You know where to find me. If that buddy doesn't message me back, I messaged him back. I said $5. You want it? Come and message me. But yeah, like I'm just, oh my god, like just like reading that article, and that ad is still there. So like I said, I'm putting a link down below. Go chastise this guy. Tell him that he's stupid. Take out the 2 zeros and maybe we'll talk. Like I'll pay $25 for that game. I will. Like I think I can win one in an auction for cheaper minus shipping. But I'm not going to pay $2,500 for that game. I mean, a lot of people are hard enough pulling the trigger on a little Samson for $400, $500. And that's just an NES game. This is a GameCube game. And to top of all that, if you don't have the network adapter, you can't even play. I don't even know if you can still play that game online. So there's that. I mean, I know with the Wii, at least they shut down their network service, but I don't think, like, those were like the 2 games, that and Mario Kart Double Dash with like the weird link-up system. Those were the only games that you could play online with the network adapter. And I've never even seen a network adapter anywhere in the wild for a GameCube. Like, I don't even think I would use one. But yeah, that's my rant. That's another one of those, like, so stupid I have to share it, because watching Billy's Twitter, the Game Chasers, he's been tweeting out photos, and I'm actually going to join in on this. And I want you all at home to join in on this as well. If you guys find anything at a thrift store or Goodwill or Salvation Army or Value Village or wherever you go to find retro stuff, and you see just like this outrageous, ridiculous price for it, snap a photo of it and tweet it out. I think they use the hashtag Goodwill Nightmare. If I find the official hashtag, I will put it down in the link below, because I have to go back through some old tweets of theirs. But yeah, let's, you know, like, show these big companies and show these idiots on Craigslist, on Kijiji, and even though some of the people on eBay, that this has got to stop. We're not willing to pay these prices, and if you keep putting buy it now, basically you're just going to have a giant overstock of games that nobody's going to be willing to pay because they're so ridiculous. I mean, we can see kind of a die down in the retro scene. I mean, most of us will continue doing it, but maybe a lot of them will just kind of like, you know, filter down, say, hey, it's not as big as we thought it was. Maybe we should lower our prices a little bit, and then maybe we can get some better deals down the road. But anyways, that's my rant. Sorry if I bored any of you who was looking for a better video, but I had to get this out in the air. Again, don't let idiots like this take advantage of good people that maybe won't know any better. This is what I'm thinking too. Like, what if somebody says, "Oh, Phantasy Star Episode 1 and 2 is rare. I should probably buy that," and then maybe 5 years down the road, it'll become even more rare. Not knowing that maybe this will drop down in price, because there's been a lot of games that have been at a high price that are getting lower and lower and lower now. I remember back in the day when a Final Fantasy game on PlayStation 1 would cost like $40, $50. Yeah, let me pull one out right now. Crap, where is it? Alright, here we go. Final Fantasy Anthology. This I got at a flea market for like $20. No booklet, unfortunately, so that's why I only paid $20. Like, I think he was wanting more, but I talked to him now because there's no book with it. Anyway, like, stuff like this would be like super expensive. Now they're like nothing, because you know what? For the people that really want to play it, if they don't want to pay that astronomical price, they could just go on to PlayStation Network and download it. I think they're like, what, $5.99, $9.99 for the Final Fantasy game now on the PSN? I don't know. I gotta check that out. Anyways, now I'm kind of going off on a tangent, so links down below if you want to chastise this guy. Don't tell him I sent you, because he thinks I'm some guy named Bob. But anyways, have a good night, and I'll see you next time.